OdeeloccSportsInfo here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified when I drop this reel. Because y'all know, Odeeloc keeps it real. Let's get into the video. My boy, the man, Terrence Bud Crawford, does it again, right? And I want to send a shout out to Sean Showtime Porter. Sean Porter is a warrior, right? Sean Porter got in the ring with Terrence Bud Crawford, and he made it difficult. It wasn't a cakewalk, right? Terrence Bud Crawford had to go through a few styles to finally come up with that one, style that was going to get Sean Porter. He had to go through multiple things. Just like he said, it was a thinking match for a time in there. He had to think in there. And that's how difficult Sean Porter made it. So shout out to Sean Showtime Porter. Everybody need to give that man his credit. So what, his daddy stopped the fight. His daddy already knew what was coming. We knew what was coming. Terrence Bud Crawford is the best finisher in boxing. What the hell did y'all think was coming? He was about to flatten Sean Porter. And Kenny Porter knew that. Don't y'all understand? Kenny Porter was about to fight Terrence Bud Crawford when he was a teenager. Terrence Crawford called him out when he was, 15, 16 years old. And Kenny Porter said, I seen the look in his eyes. And he was serious. He was for real. So, why would Kenny Porter want his son to be in the ring with a guy with that look in his eyes? No, I'm going to get my son up out of there as quick as possible. Sean, you put up a good fight. You put up a good effort. You're not going to win this fight. You got knocked down twice. It's over. Okay, now do your podcast tomorrow, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Get that bag. Do your podcast tomorrow. Hey, it is what it is. And if I was Kenny Porter, I would have did the same damn thing for my son. I would have did the same. I would have been like, hey, check this out. This shit over with. I'm not about to have my son be beat the hell up trying to play tough guy. Right, for this crowd. Trying to play tough guy. My son about to be in a coma messing around with this animal. No, it's not going to happen. So Kenny Porter did the right thing too. But shout out to Sean Porter. But let's get into the Texas Roadrunner, right? Because I've been telling y'all, this guy is a Texas Roadrunner. This guy, he loves ducking and dodging, pivot moves and, juke moves, through the line. Man, this guy is fucking Houdini, right? He's Houdini now. Because before the fight was even over, when Kenny Porter got on the mat and called it off, right? Earl Spence Jr. got his ass out of there. Immediately. Not now, but right fucking now. And y'all know why he did it? He got out of there because he already knew what was coming. If the announcer said to Terrence Bud Crawford, hey, Terrence Crawford, you know that Earl Spence Jr. in the crowd, he would have been like, what? Tell him to bring his ass in the ring. Tell him to bring his ass in the ring. He know I want to fight him. He know I want him. Ooh, come on. Y'all already know Terrence Crawford would have did that. But Earl Spence Jr. didn't want to get put on the spot like that. So he got the fuck out of Dodge. He got out of Dodge immediately. Before the announcers can even talk to Kenny Porter and Sean Porter. He was already walking down the hallway, headed towards the exit, right? Already before the fight. I mean, come on, man. I want y'all to go and look at previous fights that Errol Spence Jr. has attended. And he has never left the fight that quick. Never. Earl Spence Jr. always linger around for a little bit, talk to the media a little bit. He always linger. He didn't do that Saturday night. Excuse that airplane going over. He did not do that Saturday night. He got the hell out of Dodge immediately because he already know if the announcer would have said, hey, Earl Spence Jr. is in the crowd, he would be like, where? Oh, man, he know I want him. Come your ass in the ring. Come in the ring. And he would have been put on the spot and he would have had to come in the ring. And come on, man. Earl Spence Jr. is trying to avoid that by any means necessary. Any means. The Texas Roadrunner is trying to avoid that by any means necessary. Getting put on the spot, right? So he got up out of Dodge. And one more thing. Blue Blood Sports TV. You still capping for Earl Spence Jr. the way he treated you?